Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first race of the GGR Next Gen Series. I am your broadcaster, Joey Berge, and welcome here at this lovely night here at Daytona, Florida. We will be racing for the first time in the After Dark series, I believe, if I'm mistaken, and you will be able to see how bad I am at broadcasting. But as of right now, we have the number 37, Jack Leslie, in first in practice so far. Then Garrett White in the 026 in second, and then Ryan Zebu in the number 11 in third. But going into this race so far, the weather looks to be pretty toasty. If this will pop up for me, there we go. Track temperature is 86 degrees with the regular temperature of 84 degrees, and a wind speed of 8 miles an hour. Humidity of 1%, and local time 2023, which we can go into that year so far. Track info, obviously we're at the Daytona International Speedway, and it's obviously an oval with 4 turns, located in Daytona Beach, Florida in the USA, with an altitude of 37 feet high and 2 miles an hour track length. We'll be interviewing a few people on the track so far in a few minutes, and we hope that you all have an enjoyable broadcast experience. First off, we'll see who is in the waiting room. Doesn't seem like anybody, but we will drag in Wesley Person in just a minute here. He's number 68. And up he comes. Hey Wesley, you got a copy?
Yeah, you got a copy.
So far, obviously sitting 19th in practice, but practice really doesn't matter here at Daytona. Gonna ask probably a very generic question. How's the race seeming for you so far tonight? Or how do you think it's gonna go for you tonight?
Oh, I think there's gonna be lots of crashing. There was guys, I'm not sure if they're being serious or not, but they were not taking it seriously at all. So yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but I'm hoping for a good clean race.
Yep, everybody would really love that to happen, especially at a track like this. But one thing I want to ask is specifically about these cars. Obviously, the handling is a lot different when it comes to any other speedway, such as Atlanta or Bristol or anything else. Is there any really major change that you could say that's in this car, and is there really a worry about anything specific with this car, or do you feel pretty confident?
Well, the package is obviously different from the Gen 6 in terms of side drafting and the runs you get, but people can work together. They could definitely succeed, and I feel I got some friends in the field with Mason Sweet and a few others, so I'm hoping I can use that to my best advantage.
All right, well, that's a wrap for that. I hope the best of luck for you and everyone else here.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one.
Yep. So that was from Wesley Person in the number 67. Looks to be MNP Chevrolet here. And let's actually look at some of his teammates. One of them being Mason Sweet, and I believe would be the number 56. We'll get a look on here. Yep. Unfortunately would be the number 88, but he is the 56. Currently sitting, it looks to be either with no time or I'm just a little blind. I do not believe he has put a time. Nope, he's just last. Oh, and he just turned somebody. Classic Mason Sweet right there, folks. But either way, qualifying will commence in just a minute here, and we'll go on a quick little break already. As we see here, Jay Mulder pulling off the circuit right now, concluding his qualifying lap. So far, it looks like Ethan Workman in the pole position so far. Oh, and Ryan Zibo in the number 11 brings it all the way up to second. Oh, and now, the 10 has now taken the pole. My ticker is all screwed up at the moment, so I apologize. But the number 10 up in the first position, David Gillum. So we're still working out results so far. Top 10 looking to be David Gillum in the number 10. Then Ethan Workman in the 013 in second. Ryan Zibo in the number 11 in third. And TJ Lyer in the 85 in fourth right now, which is a very impressive effort from him. Number 7 to Jaden Carter in fifth. Jay Mulder, the number 51 in sixth. Christian Visconti, the number 80 in 7th. Mason Sweet, the 56 in 8th. Wesley Person, the number 67 in 9th. And Blake Kennedy in the number 75 will round out the top 10 so far, as there is still a few cars on the track, I believe. Yes, there's at least one. Nope, he's coming in. Let's look at the 7. I believe he's also in. Yep, just about everyone is in. And up to the top of the board goes Gabe Cazzalo in the number 18 with a blistering time. And I just realized that both Ethan and David had tied on their laps, so that's pretty funny. But as qualifying comes to an end, it looks like the results for qualifying will be final. So we wait for the last 10 seconds. You never know. Maybe somebody could come out of nowhere. Maybe the number 6 who is still on the track, although I believe not. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, he almost made it. He almost had it. But on the front row, it seems like it is the number 10 of David Gillum. And in second place, I believe it was Ryan Zibo. Yep, right? Or no. I believe it was Ryan Zibo. I forgot. But first 2 cars in qualifying make it to the main field. So congratulations to both of them. But as of right now, we'll be moving on to heat number 1. And we will set the grid here now. We will show the grid off right now. This is not the correct grid. I apologize. But, yep, both David Gillum and Gabe Cazzalo will be advancing into their heats will advance into the main show right off the bat. But let's see who is in this heat as we go on here. In the number 013, it is Ethan Workman. And then in second place, Ryan Zibo in the number 11. I should probably get a better camera angle, I apologize. TJ Lyer in the number 85, and Seth Warren in the number 81 brings it up to 4th. Jane Carter rounds out the top 5 with Jay Mulder in the 6th place position on row number 3. Noah Janita and last week's IndyCar winner Christian Visconti round out row 4. Then Mason Sweet and Wesley Person round out the top 10. Kelly Hyatt in the number 33 will round up in 11th, and Blake Kennedy, the number 75, will round up 12th. Ryan Kame in the number 21 and 13th, and Nick Pina rounds in number 14. Laith Hicks in the 06 and 15th, and Christian Pachiso in the number 88. Connor Hervilla and Gino Morrow round up number 17th and 18th, and Logan Pugh and Quentin Haley in 19th and 20th, and will round out the top 20. Ethan Harrison and Ryan Bogey start off the 21st and 22nd position, and the 042 of Hunter Bailey and Tristan Rivers in number 63 at 23rd and 24th. So we round out through the rest of the grid so far, as I believe all of these guys have put down a time, although I might be wrong. We'll have to see who will come out on top here in this heat race. So we do have 2 number 24s here. And there is your pole sitter for this race right now. Is Ethan Workman. Race info here so far. I should probably turn that down. I apologize. Race info, a total of 8 laps with a rough average of 51 miles, which, I don't know if that's right, but race distance of 20 miles. 32 cars currently, which I believe there are 34 on the race altogether. 40 make the field, but we do not have 40 cars, so everyone will make the show. We'll have to see who will come out on top here in the first heat race of the GGR After Dark Next Gen Series. So you look at that 013 in the Ricky Bobby throwback looking scheme with the number 11 on top in the sports clip scheme. I'm honestly excited to see what these guys can go for here in this heat race. So this pace car will pull off right now. It's the 11 very far out, and green is in the air for the first race of the GGR After Dark Next Gen Series. Completing lap number 1 here. It seems to be the number 11 that will lead it off, but here comes Seth on the bottom on the number 81. As there was a crash in the back, I apologize for missing that. As the 11 will now go to the lead with Christian Visconti behind him. Now the 11's got the 81 tucked up behind him. Christian's got the 67 right behind him, as it looks like he got a little loose there, and he's going to try to make the outside work. TJ Dwyer in the middle right there. Oh, and Jay Mulder wrecks the 26. 26 seems to be the only one that got involved, though. As the 51 does seem to be okay, nothing against him. The 63 was also coming through there right before that, but I believe the 51 may have some damage there, as now Christian Visconti goes to the lead here. I'm trying to remember how to use ATVO, I apologize. As the 67 seems to be all by himself right there on the top side. Now the 80 and the 11 are pulling away from the rest of the guys, but they might be sitting ducks coming off of 2. Well, you can see the 67 trying to block the outside there. He's got his teammate Mason Sweet right behind him. Oh, Christian Visconti loose. He is in the middle of the pack. The 11's below the apron now. And 2 cars spin behind him. And one of them pounds the outside wall. I believe one of those cars was the 77 of Ethan Workman. And there's a giant crash. Huge crash behind everybody. I apologize for not being able to see. As it looks like so far, Mason's moving out to the lead. Oh, not for long though. Here comes the 75. With the help of Christian Visconti, those two will pass Mason Sweet, and now he'll have the 81 tucked in behind him. As this front pack seems to have about 10 cars in, about 13 maybe if you count the 3 behind them. And now everybody will go single file, or seemingly at least, as Blake Kennedy will take the lead. The 25 right there. As these guys are going basically everywhere right now. The 67, or you just saw Mason try to go to the high side there for a minute, but then he pulled back to the bottom. Now he comes to the outside again. Looks like Seth Warren's going to help him though. Number 56, we're going to have to see right here. Yep, there they go. The 81 and the 88. And he's got Nick Pina behind him. He doesn't seem to have any damage. Just 1 car is on the apron. And the 11 and the 7 right behind them guys. Ryan Zibo and Jaden Carter, as now they've come back down to the bottom. TJ Leonard also keeping up with this front pack, and it's seemingly 3 cars behind him. And here comes the 80 to the outside. But Mason makes a crossover. Oh, he's actually got front end damage. The 56 is front end damage to that car, but it does not seem to affect him, as he is pushing the heck out of that 75. Not going to be enough though. They're double file down the back straightaway, but the 67's going to push the 80 enough and he will get back into the lead. Coming the 2 laps to go here. We're going to go on board as the 11 gets hooked. 11 has been hooked into the wall in a huge crash for the 11. Started in second. That's not the way he wanted to go. Mason now desperately trying to come back in the line, but now the 81's back with him. We're going to go on board with an 81, or the 56, excuse me, of Mason Sweet. Coming to 1 lap to go now in the heat race. Christian Visconti still out in front with Wesley Person right behind him. Oh, and TJ gets turned! Mason Sweet is involved in this! 2 cars that were running up front the whole time are involved, and now the 77's involved! Many cars wrecking currently. Not the way they wanted to end this heat race, but thankfully it is only a heat race. As the 77 now tows off. Christian Visconti still in the lead. There's Garrett White right there. The 67 right behind him. And look at this pack that has come up now. I believe half of those are lap cars, though. And as it looks like, Nick Pina trying to make a move. He's going to door the 67 there on the wall. And Christian Visconti wins the heat race. Nick Pina is up and over. And a big wreck for those guys. But it will be Christian Visconti that comes out. Oh my. That comes out in first. Wesley Person ends up in second. I believe it was Nick Pina in the 3rd position. Oh, excuse me. No. Was it? I believe it may have been Blake Kennedy, actually. I believe so. I'm just kind of going by my HEVO here, and we're going to look at the results. Yep, right here, Christian Visconti in first in the seat race, then Wesley Person in second, Blake Kennedy in third, and Jaden Carter in fourth in the 7, Nick Pina in the 52 in fifth. That rounds out the top 5. Seth Warren in 6th, Kelly Hyatt in 7th, Logan Pugh in 8th, Chase Gibbons in 9th, and Quentin Haley rounds out the top 10. That was admittedly not really the greatest, but we will hope to Where is anybody? I can't find anyone for some reason. There we are. So we're now in the warm-up currently. I will try to get an interview with Christian Visconti, your heat race winner. Seem to know what's going on here for some reason. I don't know why. In the heck? Yeah, I apologize for technical difficulties here. Just trying to figure out what is going on. Oh, there we go. I believe we've got people coming. Or coming on. I was told that the broadcast is a little choppy. I do apologize. My computer is bad. We are trying a little bit. For some reason, I can't seem to... There we go. I don't know why I couldn't figure out what the cameras were, but my apologies on that. But going on to the starting grid right now. Obviously, Gabe Cazzalo and David Gillum round out the first row. Then Ethan Workman and Ryan Zabot in second, even though that's not true. I don't know why it's showing that. There we go, that's correct. I don't know why it's showing the finishing results, but my apologies. Unless I'm just doing it wrong. Nope, I'm not. Okay. Yeah, ignore that it's the finishing results. I apologize again. But Gabe Cazzalo in first and David Gillum in second round at the top, the top row. Christian Visconti, your heat winner, and Wesley Person in the second row. Blake Kennedy and Jaden Carter in row 3. Nick Piano and Seth Warren in row 4. Kelly Hyatt and Logan Pugh in the next row. Ryan Bogey and Tristan Rivers in row number 5, I believe. I already don't know how to count. Then it will be Noah Janita and Jay Mulder, the WARC season, I think, 1 Truck Series champion in the number 51. Then Layth Hicks and Chase Gibbons. Mason Sweet in the 56 and Ryan Kame in the 21. TJ Lyer and Ethan Harrison round out the top 20. Then 21st will be Evan Pienta and Garrett White. Garrett's going to have to do a lot of work to be able to get back up there, along with the number 11 of Ryan Zabot and the 013 of Ethan Workman. I believe those two, especially, and with the 25 of Austin Doran and the 20 of Connor Hervilla in 25th, 26th. Those two can wheel it. I just realized I'm very far behind. And green flag is out. I didn't realize that it was off. My bad. As right off the bat, Christian Visconti pushing the 18. It did not seem like David Gillum got the best of starts, though. I believe he either missed a shift or just was really slow off the start. But he has fallen from the top row, and now he is all the way back. He is plummeting at the moment. As Christian Visconti gets to the lead. They're already 3 wide right behind, and they're already wrecking! Already wrecking for the top spot!
Caution is out.
Oh no, that's good. Oh no, that's a lot of people. Oh no, oh, Ethan Workman. Many cars are gone out of this. Oh no. Not what any of them wanted to see there. It all started with the 18 of Gabe Cazzalo. I believe just kind of had a mistake there. We're going to go back and watch. Sorry about the replay, and I believe my computer is going to die in this moment. But yes, we'll see right here. Yeah, 4 wide right there between the 18 and... looks like, who was it? It was, I believe, the number 8, I think. Or no, I believe that was the 6. See right here. It was the 33 of Kelly Hyatt, and I believe, yeah, it was the 6. He was one of them, along with somebody else, too. We're going to see right here. Yeah, he just hits the apron, goes up into the field, and then there they go. Yeah, many cars are involved in this. Oh, the 44. Look at the, there's the 80, or the 56 of, the 56 of Mason Sweet, and the 83 going down pit road trying to avoid the wreck. A lot of people were involved in this. The 10, the 013. We have many cars involved in this. The 75, I believe, was one of them that made it through. Ryan Bogey definitely didn't make it through. Although he did do a 360, but then ended up going back around again. 21 make it through. Yep, 21 made it through. And we have, who else was involved? Yeah, you can see the 013 Ethan Workman. He went for a ride. He almost made it through, I believe. Almost did, and then goes hooked by the 67. Up in the air he went. The 81 is Seth Warren. Let's see who else. Let's look from the 01 of Logan Pugh. He has some rear damage. Let's see about what happened with him. I apologize, we were not on board with him. We were on board with Ethan Workman, even though I selected on Logan Pugh. Here we are. Let's see what happened to Logan. Woo! Wow! Talk about a recovery there. What a recovery from Logan Pugh. He managed to get through that with minimalistic damage. There is an 80 of Christian Visconti, currently your leader. Then Blake Kennedy in second place. Nick Pina up to third. Very good job to him. The 67 of Wesley Person. Then in fifth place is TJ Lyer, which is a good job for him. TJ, very good guy to talk to. I've talked to him many a time during different leagues. He's a very nice guy. Yep, we're coming around here. We're going to see if we can get an interview with the number 18. Will not believe we can, unfortunately, but apologies for the rough broadcast. My poor computer is currently having a stroke at the moment, but we're trying for you guys. But as of right now, maybe about half the field is currently still without damage. Coming around to lap 5. We're coming around on lap 5 to take the green once again. In goes the pace car, and green comes out. 75 and the 80. Looks like Kennedy's going to be able to make it just a little bit of a head, as the 67 will fall back a little bit. There goes the 63 of this. He's going to push the 75 out front. Now there goes the 81 of Seth Warren to the back. He was one of the cars that was caught up in that wreck. He will try and avoid getting more damage. As Tristan Rivers goes to the bottom, he's going to be in front of Visconti now, and now in front of Blake Kennedy. So we're going to be side by side coming out of turn 4 right now. We'll take the first lap over green. One car is going to go under. Who is going to lead the first green lap? And it's going to be Blake Kennedy. He's trying to go in second now. He came back from all the way in the back. Is now up in the second place. You see Garrett White there also up in the top 10 as well. He's got a little bit of side damage. And look at Logan Pugh. We were just talking about him. He managed to come back up in front. He's putting on a good show so far. And there goes to the back. It looks like Nick Pina. Yep, Nick Pina to the back. As now it looks like one of the 88 cars to the front as we ride on board with Tristan Rivers. To the lead for just a second was the 88, and now here comes the 026 with the help of the 013. Now they're in the lead. TJ Laird trying to go to the outside of the help from Christian Visconti. And now he's going to be able to get help. No, never mind. Christian makes it 3 wide. Made it 3 for just a second. He's going to hook up with the 88 of Christian Paciso. And he's going to have Tristan Rivers right behind him. Oh, you can see the ground they're making up. The 026 to the outside. One of the Christians almost just walled himself. And now they're 3 wide for the lead. Visconti getting side drafted on both sides. Now going to have help from Tristan Rivers on the from behind. The 88 seems to be left behind, but no, here comes Quentin Haley now with Ethan Harrison right behind him and the 25 behind them. As Kennedy and Zabot now drop back. Logan Pugh still putting on a show in that 0-1. Quentin Haley now up there too with Ethan Harrison. Looks to be, I believe, there's Jack Leslie in the 37. Who is the 25? I can't even find him for some reason. He's going to drop down now. Believe he may have just got doored. Of course, that was the time I decided to look away. Believe he may have been doored by somebody. There's somebody blinking right in the middle of the pack. Ethan Harrison once again as the 80 leading that outside line. I'm starting to think it might be me that's blinking, actually, but you see the 63 trying to push the 80 as hard as he can. Garrett's got no help, but Logan Pugh's helping the 013. He might be able to get him up there, as Christian will fall in front of Garrett White, and that means Tristan Rivers will lead the outside line. Tristan Rivers will lead this next lap with it looks like... Oh, it's Austin Doran that's up there in the 25. And now he drops down. He's going to have Paciso, I don't know why I can't say his name right. Paciso behind Tristan. And Doran's going to have Christian Visconti's help. I can't commentate. So now side by side down the back straightaway. Tristan Rivers getting help from the 88. Austin Doran going up a little bit, and now here comes the 88 of Paciso down to the inside. Tristan will just not be able to get down to this inside. He's going to have Logan Pugh behind him now. Rivers still keeping ground with him, though. Logan Pugh helping him immensely behind. And here comes Quentin Haley with Ethan Harrison through the middle in between Visconti and Pina. Rivers holding it strong on that outside line. He's just not able to clear enough. He might be able to off of 4. He's going to be clear now. Can he get there out of 4? He's not going to go, though. He's sticking to the outside. Logan Pugh isn't, though, as he drops down to the inside. He's going to have Paciso behind him. Quentin Haley trying to squeeze to the inside. Now Garrett White to the outside. He's in the wall. They're almost 3x3 here. Just about with as many cars as they have. As Pugh is Tristan Rivers on that outside leading the charge. Pugh trying to lead the inside. He's not going to get the run, though. Now here comes Quentin Haley to the inside. Haley gets to the inside. Tristan Rivers is falling back now with the 26, but they might get the run off of 4. As Quentin Haley, I believe, is going to lead this next lap with Christian Visconti behind him and Logan Pugh in 3rd. Rivers is getting left behind now. Garrett White making it 3 with Ethan Workman. And you can see the amount of cars that are in this pack, and there's the second pack right there. Let's look at the end of this pack right here. I believe it's Austin Dorn that's in the back. Nope, that's not Austin Dorn. I believe there may have just been a wreck in the back, although I may be wrong. Nope, yep, there's just the 18 there. They're all starting to get single file now. Garrett White tried making something on the outside, but nope, they're just going to stick single file now. And then Ethan Harrison's going to go to the outside now. He's going to try to make something work as Quentin Haley still leads. Dimitri Moundros up there in 9th as well with the 37 of Jack Leslie. Those two round out the top 10. Tristan Rivers and Nick Pina, after fighting for so long, they're stuck just outside of the top 10. Look at Ethan Harrison working with Austin Dorn on the outside. Let's go on board with him. Saw right there a perfect example of of how blocking could go wrong. That probably ended the best way for Quentin Haley, as he's still in second at the moment, but he was about to fall back on the middle. Austin Dorn still in first. Harrison trying to make the outside work, who ironically actually has Ethan Harrison behind him, but he is there split by Garrett White. As Dorn's gonna drop out now. Dropping all the way to the bottom. Ethan Harrison in the lead now. Gonna try to make that outside line work. Ethan just couldn't get there in time. That was gonna get Garrett White up there now. And now Ethan Workman working with Garrett White. They're both gonna clear. Unfortunately, Christian Bushido will not be able to clear. I really cannot say his name right. As there's Jay Mulder in the 51 right there on the outside. Catch and lap traffic pretty quick, as Garrett A. White will lead this next lap. Almost a little bit of a tangle there from the 013 and the 77. Ironically, a Harrison as that outside line is really working now. Now the 88 of Christian Pachito, or Pachitz, the 88's up to the lead now. And look at that, that's still in second. Logan Pugh. Strong performance out of that 01, as here comes Austin Dorn now with Garrett A. White to the outside.